Hi, my name's Doug Petrikat. When I was a kid, I didn't have many chances to eat these kinds of snacks. Sure, I did once in a while, but usually it was just those rare occasions when I could find friends at school who didn't mind trading theirs for my apple or banana at lunchtime. It turns out they're not that great for you. So I guess it was a good thing I usually brought fruit to school to lunch, along with my sandwich. How would you feel about eating a couple of those things a few times a day, every day? What do you think that would do to you?
What do you think would happen if you ate a couple of these things a few times a day for a long period of time, say like weeks, months, or even years?
What is it?
We're not sure. Some kind of
It's like
artificial American snack.
No, it doesn't look very healthy at all.
Doesn't look very appetizing.
No, it doesn't.
You put on weight. I think your skin complexion would go, sort of strange. So
Yeah.
I don't think it's good for you.
Probably. You're probably right. Okay, would you like it? Is it a souvenir?
No,
absolutely
particularly
not,
once you
no.
pulled it from your pocket.
Probably unhealthy.
Unhealthy?
Clog your arteries.
Yeah, stuff like that too.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to give it away today. Do you want it?
No, I don't.
Okay, smart move.
I think she wants it.
You want it. You don't want it? You can stick in your bag there.
It's really okay.
No? It's not that old. I've only been carrying it around for a couple hours.
Oh, thanks. No.
Cholesterol, high cholesterol, high blood pressure.
You're getting a lot of weight.
Gain a lot of weight. I think so.
You die a lot quicker.
You get cancer.
You want to see it?
It looks pretty unhealthy.
Yeah. Be careful, hands might get a little greasy and sticky. What do you think would happen?
I think you'd become pretty large, I would imagine, and maybe get diabetes in a long period of time.
What do you think would happen if you ate a couple of these things a few times a day, every day, over a long period of time?
What is that?
Some kind of snack. I'm not sure what it's called exactly.
Okay.
But it has a lot of hydrogenated oil, high fructose corn syrup, and other things that I can't pronounce. What do you think would happen to you? Let's say you eat them every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner for like months or years.
What the hell are you doing? Are you crazy?
But it tastes
But
good.
it tastes good. I don't want Big Boy picking up those nasty habits. You don't need syrup on those.
Oh, it's good for you. They said it on the TV commercial.
You want some more?
Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
You pour for me? Oh, why, thank you, big boy. Want some more soda?
You want
Yes.
some more? Okay.
Thank you, Big Boy.
This tastes good.
Don't talk with food in your mouth. That's disgusting. Big Boy's starting to pick up your nasty habits. He's even starting to look like you.
Can we cut it, please?
Let me cut that for you, Big Boy.
You gotta do everything for him. You're just like your mama.
Like my mama? Have you ever seen my mama do this?
Excuse me, this is not funny.
Eat a couple of those things a few times a day, every day? That'd be pretty ridiculous, wouldn't it? And you wouldn't do anything like that now, would you? But you might as well be, because so many common foods that we buy have the same or other additives that pose a serious risk to our health. In fact, bad diets result in countless numbers of Americans suffering from diseases such as diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and cancer. And this leads to hundreds of thousands of deaths. Hundreds of thousands of deaths each year in the US. That's more than the number of people who are dying from smoking. But many of us don't realize how serious a problem this really is. Why isn't there greater awareness of this issue? Could it be because of the influence that major food corporations have over our government and regulatory agencies? Could it be because TV news, news magazines, and mass media in general receive billions of dollars in advertising revenue each year and are afraid of offending these powerful sponsors? Well, whatever the reason, many of us aren't aware of how big a problem this really is. There are people who are speaking out. Doctors, scientists, nutritionists, authors, and others. But they are not being heard. Here, you'll have a chance to listen to what some of these people are saying. And after you do, we're sure you're going to think a little more carefully about what you're eating.
I think it's important to realize that there's been an epidemic, not just of obesity, but of cardiovascular disease, and of diabetes, and of hypertension, and of kidney disease. And we've been very interested in the causes of this epidemic.
You see, the issue is that cardiovascular disease is the #1 cause of death in the United States. It leads to about 500,000 heart attacks a year, fatal heart attacks a year, strokes, and a number of other cardiovascular diseases.
What percentage of cardiovascular disease cases in the U.S. do you believe are diet-related?
Well, I think they're all diet-related.
Much of our work focuses on nutrition because a lousy diet coupled with lack of physical activity leads to several 100,000 premature deaths every year due to cancer, diabetes, heart attacks, and strokes.
Well, any good business would try to maximize their profits and please their shareholders. So the food industry is going to try to do the same thing.
So when people say, well, can't they just make healthier food? I say, well, unfortunately, it really isn't in their best interest to make healthier food. And corporations really only need to look out for their own bottom line.
Why does the FDA allow these additives? Well, the FDA is basically a tool of the food processing industry.
They like to have the belief that somebody is out there protecting their own interests and that they know that this food is safe or that this supplement is going to work. It just doesn't exist.
Well, the truth of the matter is it's the American diet that causes most of the diseases. Typically heart disease, cancer, and diabetes are all associated with the Western diet.
They're eating lots and lots and many combinations of adulterated, preserved foods that can lead to many of the problems we see now in our healthcare system.
Today you are raising greatly needed funds to provide research to find a cure for this insidious disease.
I think it's going to be more related to the sustainability of the planet, of energy, of food, the whole system.
You can talk to Dr. Cesenia real quick?
Sure. Well, guys, let me give you a tour of the hospital.
Great, this way. And so they got talking one day about my experience down here and how nutrition was a big part of that. You know, for years as children, we were always taught to eat your 3 basic food groups and eat your veggies and eat your fruit and that sort of thing, and never really were told why. And I think part of that curriculum now should be not just eat it so you grow up to be bigger and stronger, but it's going to save your life. And it's up to the people to take back their health or the direction of their health. We can't rely on the food companies or the hospitals or even our government to do what's right for us. They aren't going to. It's not profitable.